Hey guys, you're hanging out with Kelly Ray, your host of Warren First 931. Yes, I am figuring things out and moving forward as always. First and foremost, if you want to stay in the know, be a part of any of our socials, whether that's Instagram, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. And you can look us up at any of these by just typing in Warren First or Warren First 931. Also, as I'm talking through this, because now that I figured it out, which I'm so excited about, um, yeah, I can actually play you the weather and stuff today. Whoop, whoop. I was like, what is not working? I should be able to hear it because every time I unplugged it. But with that said, I am a mom of two amazing children, and one of them just always likes to play with mom's buttons. And so somebody turn the volume down. Simple as that. No problem. I will fix it as always. With that said, again, don't forget we have several things on the agenda today. I'm gonna like skip around a little bit, so bear with me right now as I'm trying to double test today because that's all I can do. I debated on just waiting, but then I was like, we'll just go with it because that's the song. Yep. And then I'm gonna just go delete, 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 delete. First and foremost, if you're following me on whether it's Facebook, X, or Instagram, you can see that I'm sharing stuff. We're posting stuff. We got some more photos over the weekend and some of the events last week. In case you missed it, we're going to post this week as well. But first off, Covenant Academy is having their annual 2024 golf tournament. It's going to be at the McMinnville Country Club on Friday, May the 3rd. Go back, as I just went away from it. It's going to be on May the 3rd at 1 o'clock at the McMinnville Country Club. If you are interested, let me just click on it and I can give you some of the details. Enjoy an afternoon on the greens for a good cause at the annual Covenant Academy Golf Tournament. It's on May the 3rd. Registration begins at 11 a.m. Shotgun tee off starts at 1 p.m. Cost is $100 per person, $400 for a team. For any questions, you can contact our new headmaster, Troy Lewis, at 668-6185 or email him at troy.lewis@covenantacademylines.com. You may contact the school or scan the QR code on the flyer to register early. Can't make it, but you would like to help, contact Troy for sponsorship opportunities. So that is just itching close by in just a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. So again, make sure you get on that. No, stop. Let me get back on this. I got 3 machines going on at the same time. So apologies. Hello. I'm here. So why you keep changing? I don't understand things sometimes, you know? Crazy moments. I do want to cap on. I'm excited. Don't forget, we do have our contest is underway for the best solar eclipse photo from yesterday. Whether that's a picture of, I said this to somebody yesterday, I don't care if it's a picture of just the solar eclipse. It could be just that if that's what you want. It also can be a fun picture. I did see that yesterday, thanks to, I'll have to give a shout out to Mr. Troy Lewis for this ideal. I saw that he sent a mass text message yesterday to the teachers because he's so funny. He's got the best, and I hate to say it this way, but it is. He's got the best dad jokes. I really wish he'd do stand-up comedy like as a talent, and he might do that. I need to find out. But with that said, let's see. No, we're just gonna delete that too. With that said, he's so funny and he's so nice. And if you haven't met him yet, you got to do that because he's just a super sweet guy. But with that said, he posted this cool little picture of like paper clips, but but in the shape of an E. And he goes, um, this is my eclipse picture. And I thought, oh my God. And I saw that and I was like, can you please post that? It's just so funny. So he did for me. And so I greatly appreciate it for what he did for me that day, as I'm like multitasking like a champ. Back in the day, if anybody didn't know, this is how I usually handled. Duke was always on the radio with me, and he could talk while I type, and it would just ever so flowing. And I miss him dearly. A quick story about him and his family while I'm making it work. Um, if y'all didn't hear about it, a couple or last week actually, he and his family was involved in a bad car wreck, but fortunately the car did its job and it protected them. And so they had everybody, including the car that hit them, had minor injuries. And so um, I love him dearly. He's like a brother to me. And when I heard that on their way to watching, believe it or not, because he's a huge Godzilla fan, um, this lady just, from what he was saying, it looked like she was arguing with somebody in the car and just wasn't paying attention. And luckily, she was going either at the speed limit or less than the speed limit. And so it did total the car still, but um, it didn't do as much damage as they thought it was going to. All right. So I am working on this weather for you guys right quick, as I should have had it done last night, but yeah, no. Mama's got to do what a mama's got to do. Somebody's got hurt, it sounds like. No. Yep, that's what I need. And you could just be a part of the show, like as it's working. You're going to be like, oh, how neat is this? Actually, I want that one. Swap, because it matches. So, as the forecast, even though I'm still going to let Missy do it for you guys, it looks like Wednesday, or for today, it's just going to be 100% chance of showers. It's look like the precipitation for that. So, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? And then it's going to be 50. It's currently right now it is 57 degrees. And then it says tomorrow and Thursday still chances of rain, and it's saying 100% on Wednesday and 80% on, let's see, or it's 100% today. Yeah. And then on Wednesday, it's 40%. And then on Thursday, it's going to be 70%. And every time it rains like this, it's just how it is. I need overall, but it is what it is. I'll just do that. Okay. 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 All right. One more thing and we can move on. If you have an event going on that we have not mentioned, talked about, or whatnot, you got to message me some form of fashion. Because I say this because whether it's bad weather, school closures, business closing down early because of sickness, whatever the case may be, convenience stores, the convenience store shutting down. You guys got to let me know, and I can put you on the text group. You can also text me on the text group at 3050869 and let me know about the events going on, because also with that said, we have our community calendar that you can put your events and such on that. We have a ton of events already on that goes from now to the end of the year. Oh, my husband's at work. So again, please, please, please be diligent, because if you're the El Capitan of your event, I always say this to people: make sure and get it to me some form or fashion. And I can add you to the community calendar as well. It's another fun little feature that I can do for you guys, which I really do enjoy. Now I gotta go here and here. If it's gonna let me. But yeah, and I do have some exciting news. I'm going to potentially may have a red ribbon cutting coming up. Lakeland from the there we go. Got a duplicate. Emailed me yesterday late afternoon and let me know if I was interested in one. And I was like, well, yeah, sure. Because I think that'd be neat to have something like that, you know? Let's see what happens when I do that. Okay. Oh, I still gonna need one. Yeah. Okay. Now I can change that to Tuesday and Wednesday. And I got 2 people I'm meeting today that I'm super excited about of potentially some sponsorships. So if you are also interested in a sponsorship, whether that's for the whole show or a segment that we do on here, please let me know at 3050869 because right now we're just a nonprofit essentially working just for you, the community, because you guys are the ones that run it. So, and whether you want to pay for it or not, that it's up to you. But there is sponsorship opportunities, whether that's for now the local voice on our paper, whether that's for our local roots segment that we get to do here. Also, there's opportunities to do history with Haley, the weather, anything that we got going on. I always say there's opportunities for something. So, if you are interested in being a part of this positive experience for our Warren County community, please feel free and give me a call and let me know if you want to be a part of that, because like I said, you guys run this show. We do have some opportunities for sports sponsorship as well. That's something new that I'm doing. And I'm looking forward to, showcasing that. That also includes when I do the article and stuff for it as well. So again, if you want to be a part of the show, whether that's put your commercials on just to get your advertisement out there, I am here for you. We have programs that I can come and create your commercials for you. Canva has supplied me with just enough material to get what I need. So without further ado, I'm going to back off. You're still going to hear me, but I'm going to let Missy Teleferro take it away. And that is my girl, Missy Teleferro, killing it. I love her. I'm so glad I met her family years ago at the radio station, and it just comes full circle. I love all the ladies so far that's on my team and the gentlemen. Got to give a shout out to my boy, Jonathan Womack from Community TV TN, for partnering up with me and just making this experience even better. All of them, I have to say, because without them, when you pray about stuff and you want things to happen, God makes it happen. And that's what I truly believe. Between the community and him, this would not be where it is right now. How many followers we have, how many subscribers we have. I do know, I found out the other day, which I do apologize. If you want to listen and watch us on YouTube, you can do that, but you have to be a subscriber. But it's not, it don't take much, no time to just sign up, give them your email, and then you can start following me. Where I'm a little over 80 subscribers are currently right now on YouTube, and it warms my heart. It just really does. My goal is to get to 100, and then it just keep going. On Spotify, we're still. I just want to go like this. On Spotify, it is a love-hate relationship right now. I can't explain it, and I don't want to, but I'm gonna get there, because I think it's gonna be a better opportunity for people that already have Spotify, and that's my whole goal, is to make this this podcast easy and accessible. And because if it's hard to find, you won't look for it. It's just how it is. All right, continuing on. Let's see. Let's go back to our homepage. Home. Yep. Thank you. Judge Ryan J. Moore, shout out to him, and John Parton in the city of McMinnville government. The Teen Citizens Police Academy is an exciting 5-day interactive program designed to give young people a hands-on introduction to law enforcement. District Public Defender John Parton and I had the opportunity to speak with some of the Warren County's brightest high school students last week at City Hall. I am thankful for McMinnville Police Department's Detective Eddie Caldwell for the invitation to speak, and look forward to seeing the future law enforcement officers and attorneys and judges from this astounding group. And again, that started this week, I believe, right? Or was it last week? What's today's date? Yeah, last week, April the 1st through the 5th. All last week they had the Teen Citizens Police Academy program. They feed you, they educate you. And we did actually, let's see if I can pull it up right quick. And we can play it once again if you want, as just extra content for next time. Let's see. You can also go to my Facebook page. Is this it? I think it is. Yep. You can also go to my Facebook page, and you can find the link there, or go to my YouTube account. And when you go on my YouTube page, my channel, you're going to see a tab that says playlist. You go on playlist, and I have actually put everybody's videos on local routes individually in the local routes section. If you want to see what's going on with the city of McMinnville, where the city administrator Nolan Bean sends me videos of the recap of the meetings, because the next one is coming up, I think, next week. Don't count me on that. I don't have the calendar in front of me. I put that there. History with Haley. I just actually got off the phone with Jonathan this morning, talking to him about what's coming up. And we got to, and I already talked about this yesterday, but I'll talk about it again. But that's where you can see all my videos separated, not just within the podcast, unless you want to watch the whole podcast, which is absolutely fine. But you can go on the playlist and do that, and see them individually. I have other interviews coming up, like the Dogwood Walking Tour with Jimmy Haley as well, which we're putting that a part of our History with Haley segment. We got to visit so many cool things. I want to see if I can show you guys a little teaser, I should say. I just need to put them in my, how can I do it? Well, yeah, I know how to do it. But I got to do this amazing dogwood walking trail because the dogwoods are in bloom, which look beautiful, by the way. Which I should have just put them in there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put them in that. I need to add uploads. Browse. But I may show you these tomorrow so I can get them all good to go for you guys. It's crazy. I just want all my photos. How fast time flies when Jimmy Haley starts talking because, and I say that in a nice way. Um, he started it. He introduced himself, and then we talked about. Oh, I'll just put that in there too. Okay. Yep, upload those. Just I'll put it all in one. But he said everybody told everybody this is an hour or an hour and a half walking tour. But if questions are asked, it might be a 2 hour or so. So it started at 2 o'clock and it ended a little bit after 4:15 maybe. We did stick around and talk with him a little bit afterwards. So it was a little bit close to a 2 hour tour and it was so much fun. The excitement that people had and the questions and the excitement that the kids had. I remember about the story about Mr. Houching, and I know I probably said it right, but which is a German name and it means like what did he say? It's in German, it translates to something like, let me just look it up because I don't mind looking stuff up as I talk today. I'm almost losing my voice because of the weather, which is fine. Means good news. No. What does it mean? The meaning of names. That's what I would like to know. Because I want to say it right. Because he says it in the tour that we did with him. I don't know the meaning. It says thanks. Click start install. What? Oh, we have to submit it. Okay. Never mind. It meant something about the changing of color. Like, one, like you can easily change a color or something. I can't remember exactly. It was so pretty because the Houchings were, as he said, they were too white to be black and not black enough, and too black to be white. And it was just, it's crazy because when you go through the cemetery and you see the difference, because the cemetery is segregated, because that's how they made it back then. And you can see the difference in where the African American people are and then the Caucasian people are. And then to see even in both cemetery plots areas, I should say, you can see like how people where the wealth lied and didn't, where some people had river rock. Mr. Haley talked about oh gosh, so many stuff. I just need to look at the pictures because then I'll remember them all. It was just a great tour, and I feel like I'm doing them a disservice. We saw, the Savage's grave. We went to the Houching grave. And this guy, can I even find it? I can't even pronounce it, but it was a Aufstricht. It was, but he was African American that was a famous blacksmith in McMinnville, and he did a lot of the tombstone shapes that you see throughout the thing. And to me, if you are that popular with whether it was black or white, and I just feel like there should have been a point of like, okay, the segregation needs to stop. You have this man that is good with his hands that makes these amazing architectural stones, and he can't be put where he wants. And he done all these stones for a majority of these people. I just was like, I don't know. But again, different times, different times. And so where his stone is at, you can actually literally see it if you go to the cemetery at Depot Bottom, and you can see his stone like on the roadway, like sticking out like a sore thumb. And that's what he wanted. That's why he got that plot of land, because he wanted to, you know, one up them. And we saw that it was really beautiful. The Clark and Hawkins, um, uh, I don't, the standing, the grave stuff where you can go in the building, and how it had the Italian marble and stuff. It was so beautiful. We got to see the famous photographer Lively's gravesite area as well with the family. We talked about the Mumfords, the Wallings. The Wallings was the first stop that he takes you to. And it's just so fascinating that, they helped start the banks here in McMinnville. It's just so crazy. And then knowing that, which is now being converted into right across from the radio station, essentially, which used to also be a school. But before that, it was the Wallings house. And the wife wanted to be able to see, I believe that's the story. It was for them or somebody else. But it's just so neat. So, with that said, I am doing a 4-part series of the Dogwood Walking Tour, and we will be showcasing one this week. So be ready for it, because he talked for 2 hours, and so we had to break it up into 4 sections. So part 1 will be available this week. I'll let you know once it's done. And thanks to Jonathan Womack for being there for me and helping me edit these videos and helping me letting me be a part of the community with him on his stuff. We do also have another video coming up this week with Chris Terry, Leslie Hayes, and Mary Walker, my sister from another mother, as I always say. We're gonna be on with them this week. I saw them yesterday talking about Back to the Strip on May the 4th. And remember, guys, it's always been, if you're like, oh my gosh, it's already that time, the Back to the Strip has always been on the first Saturday of the month of May. So, with that said, it's on May the 4th. And yes, that is also May the 4th be with you. So, I have a feeling, like I also said yesterday, there's going to be a lot of Star Wars themed, decked out cars, maybe. I know if everything works out in my favor, because I will be having surgery on April the 22nd for my hernia. It's an umbilical cord hernia. It's wrapped around my belly button. And so on April the 22nd, I'll be going to under the knife to get that fixed. And it's just giving me a lot of back pains and stuff. I thought by losing the weight that it would ease up, and it just never did. So it's pinched nerves is what I've been told. And so when they fix it, it won't bother me anymore. So let's hope for the best. But with that said, I'm going to be doing the podcast from my home, or it's going to be pre-recorded. I'm just letting you guys know. Or I may just do audio, because I can easily go on this program and just go like this, but you can't hear me. You can hear me, but you can't see me. And so it may be like that, where I just do pictures the whole time. So we can keep the podcast going throughout the week and more. But yeah, so be praying for me that week. But yeah, so I got to hang out with them. And just to give y'all a heads up, if y'all want to get, whether you get cans the night of or before, WDG has always been a huge supporter of Back to the Strip. And so they have those number 10 cans, and that's what we're looking for, number 10 cans. You can send in other cans. Their goal is to try to get 10,000 pounds of food this year. And that also includes the dog food and the cat food. But on the dog food and cat food, they're not just asking for dry food this year. They're asking for canned food. Because when Mary and them started this, they'll tell you that they found out that that Meals on Wheels folks that were getting meals were giving their meals to their animals because they didn't have food for them. So with that said, I suggest just buying a 60-pound bag of dog food and a 60-pound bag of cat food and let them go. Because what they do is they get like these gallon bags and they fill them up, and then that's how they disperse it. So I'm going to get a big old bag. I don't know about you, but I'm going to help out the animals this year. But again, 10,000 is their goal, so let's make it happen. It's only today is what, April the 9th, and we need to get it out there. If you want T-shirts, they're available. They're going to be at Sonic this Saturday selling some T-shirts. And then they're going to be, I can't remember where they said they're going to be on the 27th of April, but it might be Sonic as well, but don't count me on that. But you'll see that in the video feed as well. Continuing on, signed and sealed, Warren County High School is proud to congratulate pioneer Trayton Terry, who signed to future his educational and athletic careers at Bryan College. We're so proud of him. Shout out to Pioneer Pride. So, so awesome. I want to share it. Share. And then I also need to share this, a little shout out love to my boy Ryan and all them that put the Teen Violence Academy together. If you are a parent out there that has seniors, it says seniors, the AIR's mandatory meeting is on April the 26th during advisory. Please make plans to attend this meeting with your academy. It will only take 15 minutes. If you aren't able to attend, you will have to stop by the AIR's office downstairs to get your final information and check your name off the list. So again, the seniors, please read. The mandatory meeting is going to be on April the 25th in the advisory room. This meeting will last only 15 minutes. It will cover the last minute topics before you graduate. And it's got all that right there from 1:30 with Miss Grace Young, 1:45 Katrina Haley, 2 o'clock is Tori Meeks, and then Vanessa Ferris is at 2:15. Today is Taco Tuesday at Jay's Restaurant, and we give 10% off all Mexican orders from 2 o'clock to close. So right now it's Taco Tuesday, but after 2 o'clock, it's 10% off all Mexican orders after 2 p.m. So make sure you check that out and get your Mexican on at Jay's Restaurant. I love it. The SRO officers, Jarvis and Becky Myers, observing the yesterday at the middle school, the eclipse. I love the photo. I'm loving everybody's photo. If you didn't know, because spring is in the air, Smooth Rapids is now offering kayak tours to Burgess Falls. We are open for the season. You can give them a call at 452-9251 or book online. And so I'm going to share that as well. I got to go see them today. Speaking of some events going on, let me go to this. Don't forget, a big event that I have been blessed to be a part of is the Prayers for Bella May. If you don't know her parents are Adina Myers and Wade Myers. Wade Myers is a state trooper here in town. Love the family. They're very humble, and they would give the shirt off their back if that helps somebody out. But their daughter, Bella, was diagnosed with a rare and aggressive brain cancer that is even worse because they found it. Sometimes you can find this cancer in the spine, and that's where they found Bella's. Now, Bella has already done her first radiation treatment that I think she was done at the end of March, which she did every day for 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, because as aggressive as it is, the radiation has to be just as aggressive. So with that said, Bella was going Monday through Friday, every day getting hit with that radiation. And now she's had a little bit of a break, but she is going to be getting a MRI checkup on April the 18th. And so if everybody could be in prayers for her with this upcoming checkup on if, hopefully they see no change or there's no more cancer. That's what I want to see. but we just never know. But with that said, we talk about this all the time. Bills pile up all the time, whether it's house bills, house bills, gas bills, electric bills, water bills, medical bills. And when your child, like Bella, is getting these treatments, the parents have to put a pause on their life for, completely to make sure they're giving 110% to that child. So, Bill, life doesn't stop. Bills don't stop. And so with that said, we need to help them as much as we can, just like everybody else in this community that is struggle busing. And they're just one of them. And with that said, the event is on April the 13th, this Saturday at 5 o'clock. We do ask everybody to try to get there around 5 or between 5 and 5:30, whether you're eating or not, because we want you to get your number, get your seat. We want people to get there. And with that, we're going to have food. Thanks to Prater's Barbecue for the barbecue sandwiches. Thanks to the detention for the double sliced pizza. We're going to have hot dogs, courtesy of Sonic in McMinnville. We're going to have chips. They were also donated as well. Coleslaw and desserts are an assortment. Chips, coleslaw, and desserts. Assortment of people have pitched into that. I don't have the list right in front of me, but we will make the announcements at the event for sure. We are raffling off a 1022 Ruger rifle. They are a donation of $20 a ticket, or it's 6 for $100. You can also get a Blackstone grill raffle ticket as well. They're $5 a ticket, or it's 5 for $20, and you can get them there the night of as well. If you can't make it to the event at the detention banquet hall in Morrison, and you want to do a monetary donation, people have already been doing an outpour of that. There's QR codes everywhere on the flyers, and you can go and what the heck? Okay, something just weird is happening. I don't want to even know. But with that said, okay, sorry, got distracted. With that said, you can scan that QR code and send monetary donations that go directly into the account that's set up with Bella. Or you can go to First National Bank, any of them, and just tell them to put it into, the prayers for Bella. They know. If they don't, contact me. We'll make it work. But this is last week for any type of donations. If you want to be a part of it, I'm distracted. I apologize today. It's just so weird what just happened. But if you want to be a part of that, just let me know. Call me at 305-0869. I'm going to go be making some rounds today to hopefully go see some folks and get some more auction items. I do want to say thanks to Songbird for donating the McMinnville home package, I guess I would call it. It's got a McMinnville shirt and a cup and a coaster and this cute little, it's really pretty. And then we have also thanks to Trey Kirby for donating one of his paintings. It's a 9x12 valued at $300. It's a picture, I believe it said on Verville. It's a picture of Vervilla Road area, and it's called the Yellow Trails, and it looks so beautiful. So again, I'm just so thankful and blessed to have everybody in here. What the hey? Stop. Yeah, I'm just going to clean that out. Today's just going to be a short day because I just got weirded out and I don't want to be sitting here right now because of what's outside. Let's see. I don't know where that's at. Oh, that's in Lebanon. So the Hitch Outfitters has the best, I'll tell you what, stadium seats to choose from. They're now available in black, great for football, baseball, basketball, or any sport you want to watch. And they are super comfy. If you have not tried these out, you've got to. The Park Theater, thanks to Stephanie Cross and the American Dream Network for spotlighting the Park Theater and the McMinnville on this recent episode. If you don't know who Stephanie Cross is, another great episode in the books. I just received my episode of An Unforgettable Day filming in the heart of McMinnville. Um, it's just so neat how many people are coming to, come to McMinnville. It's just amazing. I want to say, so it's called the American Dream TV. And she showcased, I want to see, our adventure began at the historic Main Street and iconic Park Theater, brimming the rich culture and history in the charming town. Discovering the walls and the signatures of bands and artists who've already graced this venue, a true testament to the music and stories that echo. The journey continued at Depot Bottom Country Store, where we were greeted with the warmest Southern hospitality and a meal that still has me dreaming about that Tiffy burger with spicy pimento cheese. She said it was absolutely divine. But the adventure didn't stop there. We wrapped up the shoot on the breathtaking 195-acre track featuring an aspiring cave set against the beautiful Tennessee landscape despite the rain pouring down. Just turned out to be great. So there you go. If you want to check it out, I just shared it. It's also on the Park Theaters as well. Join us today for the McMinnville Parks and Recreation Homeschool PE at 10 o'clock this morning. Today's activity is wiffle ball in the main gym. Let's see. Everybody's posting their pictures about the eclipse. And I love it. The crew at Sonic in McMinnville with their eclipse shirts that they got looks amazing. I'm going to share that as well. And before I let you go, it is that time for Community Calendar. And if you want to be a part of our community calendar, it is simple and easy. Just text the keyword Warren first to 931-305-0869. And not only would you be getting a link to our community calendar, but you also will be getting a link sent to you of of all the events going on, as well as text messages from me about bad weather ahead or bad winds. I did send that one out a couple weeks ago when the wind got really bad. And then also school closures, things like that, business closing downs, whatever the case may be. And if you want to be a part of our community calendar, please do so by texting me your email address, and I can add you as an admin so you can add and edit your own events. You can't edit anyone else's that they add. You can only add and edit your own. But today is tax day. So this is an observance to for taxes. So if you haven't got your taxes in, get them on. Also today on the 15th or not the 15th. What am I doing? Today's not the 15th. It's not. Today is April the 9th. Let's go there. It's the Industrial Development Board's going on today, followed by on the 10th and the 11th. Check out Smooth Rapids for their 7 o'clock entertainment by doing some live games. On the 12th, we got Murder at the Mansion. Of course, that is at the Falcon Rest Mansion. Don't forget, if you have not got your Tennessean and you hadn't checked it out yet, they did an article featured in their 35th anniversary edition on the Falcon Rest Mansion. On the 13th, we got several events going on. We got the Grandmother's Tea Party. We got the second Saturday in downtown McMinnville. We have the Prayers for Bella event going on. And we also have the grand opening for the new armory right next door to Reddick Brown and Security Federal. So we have tons of stuff going on during that. And of course, the soccer games and such is also going on, but got to make do. On Sunday is always Sunday Fun Day at Sammy Farm and Cow Rescue. On the 15th is Tax Day. The Warren County Commission's meeting is going to be next Monday. On the 16th, 17th, and 18th is the Smooth Rapids events. The Singo is happening. They do that, it looks like, once a month. Let's see. Uh, the Bonnie Blue Inn open house is going to be from the 18th through the 22nd. Please make sure and check that out. I know Miss Sheila is going to be gracing her presence at a lot of these places I'm talking about and writing stories on them. Town Mountain Day at the park. Or no, let's see, where's it at? No, it just went away. Yeah, at the Park Theater. Town Mountain Day is coming back to the McMinnville on Friday, April the 19th. We can't wait. Tickets are on sale now at the McMinnvilleParkTheater.com. You can go to the office. You can give them a call. Go online. Also on April the 19th is the Spring Fling at Covenant Academy as well. The annual monthly meeting for the Warren County Genealogical Historical Association is going to be on April the 20th. It says we meet every third Saturday on each month, offering a different program of speakers and more. It doesn't say what the different one is, but again, you can check that out. It's also the 15th annual Angels Spring Gala on April the 20th at 6 o'clock. Please save the date to join us for the Spring Gala. We can't wait to see you there. For more information, contact us at 507 2386. Followed by, of course, Bonnie Blue is continuing on through the 22nd. The MES monthly board meeting is on the 25th. On the 27th is the Warren County High School prom. Don't forget that. April the 27th is prom this year. And then the Mountain Folk Festival's on the 27th. And then that is also when the Seussical from Warren Arts is going to be performing at the Park Theater. It's going to be a nice little month for April, going out with a high, essentially. With that said, that is all I have for you today. Don't forget, I'll also put the weather back in one more time with Missy Telefaro before we call it a day. And once again, this is the one with. Absolutely love her. So glad she's a part of my team. Like I said, things happen for a reason, and between meeting her and getting to know Miss Sheila Fan, and it's just, and then Jonathan Womack, it's just the whole thing. It's like it's great. It's great. And Melody Krim, couldn't do it without her. She is like one of my big. I feel like everybody's my biggest supporter, but she always keeps me on my toes, and she keeps me in line. I'll tell you all that. We had our little sit down yesterday, like randomly after a meeting I had, and so I'm like, okay, let's just do it now. So we sat down and had lunch and just got it going on. But with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed today's podcast. I know it's a little different, and it wasn't a little doom and gloomy, but this rain, it is what it is. But take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.